Hello everyone. So we have completed the cell membrane physiology or cell physiology in the previous lecture. Now coming to most important topic, CNS, where majority of our questions are based, including medicine, anat and physio also. Okay. Coming to the basics of physiology. First of all, what is this? Coming to the sensory part of the CNS. So first we need to learn about the receptors present in our body. Then we'll go to the fibers carrying these sensations. Okay. So sensory receptors. Sensory receptors, you need to know few important definitions in this topic. Basically, what these are the important definitions which you should know. What is a receptive field? This is a spatial distribution from which a stimulus produces a response. Like this is your skin. If this is your skin, the stimulus you're giving over here. So the surrounding area and this area which receives the stimulus is known as the receptive field. Okay, this part is known as the receptive field. Dermatome. What is a dermatome? The spinal nerve means after producing a stimulus, after receiving a stimulus, a nerve carries the pain. No, that uh, spinal nerve innervating a segmental field of skin is known as a dermatome. Then coming to receptors, types of receptors based on their stimulus they receive. These can be exteroceptors, which receive external stimuli. Example are mechanoreceptors. Interoceptors, these are receptors which receive the internal stimuli. That is the osmoreceptors. Osmoreceptors are they detect the osmolality in the body. Okay. Telereceptors. These are the receptors which receive the distant stimuli, like photoreceptors. Light. Even if you close your eyes, you can feel the light falling on your skin. Right. That is the telereceptor. Means the stimulus is not within you. It's not actually touching you. Okay. Then coming to few important points on density of receptors. Receptors density is high in lips and fingertips. So, all of you know the 2 point discrimination, uh, which is the if you apply a stimulus simultaneously at 2 points, okay, this distance will be less in case where in places where the receptor density is high. Means you can perceive it as two different stimuli. This is present in lips and fingertips. Receptor density is low in trunk and hips. That is 2 point discrimination will be high for this. Means to discriminate two stimuli as two different stimuli, the distance between these two should be more. Okay. Then coming to general senses, in the everything should be carried by a tract. Every sensation should be carried by a tract. For general senses, thalamus is the main relay station for all general senses. Okay. So sensation which is received by skin is taken to the spinal cord by first order neuron. From the spinal cord, these sensations are relayed to thalamus by the second order neuron. From the thalamus, the third order neuron arises, which reaches the sensory cortex finally, which is our area 312 present in the brain. Sorry, that's not 312. Yes, it is 312 only. Then coming to the sensory receptors, types of sensory receptors, touch receptors, pain, thermoreceptors. Touch is mechanoreceptor, pain, which fibers which carry the pain, thermoreceptors, temperature. Coming to the touch receptors, These are of two types. Meissner's, four types. Meissner's, Merkel's, Pacini, and Ruffini. Out of these, M. Meissner's and Merkel's is superficial. You can remember it as M&M's. We say those chocolates M&M's. We know the brand, no? So Meissner's and Merkel's is superficial. Okay? Meissner's. Coming to detailedly about Meissner's. Meissner's you can also remember it as Miss. Miss is female. So females are always conscious about their makeup, and these Meissners are more abundant on lips and fingertips, conscious about makeup as well as their nail polishes. So abundant on lips and fingertips, and they're always smooth, non-hairy. Meissner's corpuscles are present on non-hairy skin. Their function is fine touch and vibration. Okay. Then coming to Merkel. Merkel is sensitive to edges and corners. Helps in reading Braille. Merkel Braille. R for R, and sensitive to edges and corners. Pacinian corpuscles. Pacinian corpuscles and Ruffini's end organs are deep receptors. You can remember it as M&Ms are superficial. So obviously other two will be deep. Then Pacinian, you can also remember it as Pac-Man, the game which we play. It detects high frequency and vibration. Ruffini. Ruffini, we have a word rough. So abundant in joint spaces, also known, since it is present in joint spaces, it is also known as joint capsule receptor, and it detects pressure sensation. When we stand, pressure falls on knees. We know, no? When we stand, pressure falls on knees. Therefore, these are more abundant in joint space, and pressure sensation is detected by Ruffini's. Sorry. Ah. These can also be divided into rapidly adapting and slowly adapting. Based on their location, we have divided them into superficial and deep receptors. M&Ms are superficial, Pacinian and Ruffini are deep. Okay. Now coming to their mechanism of action. Meissner's and Pacinian. These both are rapidly adapting. They are known as phasic receptors. You can also remember it as corpuscles. The word corpuscles is there no in these two receptors, so they are rapidly adapting. But sometimes the examiner gives Merkel's free endings also as corpuscles. So better to remember as mispack or something. Mispack. Mispack is rapidly adapting. Okay. So he examiner may also give some diagrams like this and ask an diagram based question, image based question or diagram based question. So Meissner's and Pacinius is all usually drawn like this corpuscle. So based on its location, where if it is closer to the epidermis, it will be Meissner's, and if it is deep, it will be Pacinian. And Pacinian corpuscles is also known as onion bulb receptors. Okay. Then Merkel's and remaining two, Merkel's and Ruffini's. These are slow adapting or tonic. Image will be given like this with free nerve endings. If free nerve ending supplies the skin, it is Merkel's. If the free nerve, if he shows some tendon like thing, that is Ruffini's. Okay. This slide is very, very important. Many PYQs are there in this. I have condensed it into a flow chart and told it will be easier for your revision also.